Welcome to Book by Book.
Today, we're diving into a real classic How to Talk to Anyone 92 Little Tricks for Big Success in Relationships. It's by Leil Lowndes, the communication expert.
Right. Published back in 2003, but honestly, still so relevant. It's basically this amazing manual for getting better at connecting with people.
Exactly. It promises 92 really practical techniques. Simple stuff you can actually use to feel, more confident, more charming.
More likable, yeah.
Yeah,
In pretty much any situation, right? Social, work, wherever.
that's the goal. So our mission today is to kind of break down the core ideas from the book. We want to give you the practical lessons, the things you can actually use.
So by the end of this summary, you'll have a clear plan, a blueprint really, for transforming how you communicate, making that social success something you learn, not just something you're, well, born with.
Okay, let's get to the heart of it, the big idea, because it kind of turns what most people think about communication on its head.
Yeah, Lowndes says being a great communicator isn't about talking the most or being the star of the show.
No, not at all. It's about making the other person feel important, making them feel valued, understood.
It's connection, not performance. That's the key shift.
And it's funny how we think about charismatic people, isn't it? We assume they're like super smart or naturally hilarious.
Right. But Lowndes argues it's often simpler. They just know how to make others feel comfortable, totally at ease.
That's the real skill. So conversation isn't a stage performance, it's building a bridge.
I like that. And the 92 tricks, they're all organized around that idea, making a great first impression,
Building rapport quickly.
keeping conversations actually interesting.
And really important, leaving people with a good feeling about you afterwards.
It all points back to that main message. Charisma, charm, it's a skill. You can learn it. You can practice it.
Absolutely. And that practice, interestingly, starts before you even say a word. First impressions are huge and mostly nonverbal.
Those first few seconds really set the tone, huh?
Completely. And she has these very specific physical things you can do, like the big baby pivot.
Oh, I remember that one. When you meet someone, you don't just kind of glance over,
No, you turn your whole body towards them, fully face them.
like a baby giving someone their complete undivided attention.
Exactly. It sends this immediate signal of warmth, of genuine interest. It cuts through the usual social noise. It says, I'm here with you.
Okay, but couldn't that feel a bit intense, just swinging your whole body around?
That's a fair point. And Lowndes anticipates that. She pairs the pivot with what she calls the floodlight smile.
Right, not just any smile.
No quick, flash-in-the-pan grin. You pause, make eye contact, and then let the smile spread slowly across your face, like a light turning on, just for them.
Ah, so the pivot gives the focus,
Yeah,
and the smile makes it warm and personal, not creepy.
you got it. The smile validates the intensity of the focus. It makes it feel genuine.
So you're using that idea of emotional contagion right away.
Yeah.
Projecting positive energy.
Yes, and leveraging the halo effect, too. That strong, warm first impression colors everything else they think about you.
Makes sense. And the practical tip is just pause before you walk in somewhere.
Yeah, pause at the door, take a breath, stand tall, kind of visualize radiating that calm, positive energy, then walk in. You enter with presence.
Okay, so you've made the entrance, nailed the nonverbals. Now comes small talk, the thing everyone dreads.
Right. But Lowndes sees it differently. It's not pointless filler, it's the necessary starting point. The handshake of the mind, she calls it.
The gateway to deeper connection. But only if you do it right.
Exactly. The problem is people ask these dead-end questions, like, what do you do?
Or how was your weekend? You just get a one-word answer and then silence. Awkward.
So the trick is to ask questions that invite stories, not just facts, open-ended questions.
Instead of what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something like, what's keeping you busy these days?
Or, that sounds interesting. How did you actually get into that field? Something that needs more than a yes or no.
It makes them think, makes them share a bit of themselves.
And this ties into her naked job title idea, too. It's not just about asking better questions, but also answering them better.
Ah, right. So if someone asks you what you do,
Don't just say, I'm a software engineer. Boring.
okay, so what do you say?
You describe the impact or the interesting part, like, I build systems that help companies figure out what customers are going to buy next.
Ooh, okay. That's way more intriguing. It makes people want to know more. It's a hook.
Exactly. It turns a label into a conversation starter, which leads perfectly into the next idea, building rapport fast.
Lesson 3. And this taps into psychology, right? We like people who seem like us.
Deep down, yes. We feel safer with similarity. Lowndes uses this with techniques like mimicry and echoing.
Mirroring people subtly, their body language, maybe their tone of voice.
Yeah, or even just the speed they talk at. If they speak slowly, you don't rush your replies. If they lean in a bit, you might subtly lean in too.
It's subconscious, isn't it? It signals, hey, we're on the same wavelength.
Precisely. Our mirror neurons pick up on it. It creates this feeling of comfort, of being understood without words.
But you have to be careful if you overdo it.
Oh, definitely. It can look really fake, even manipulative, if it's too obvious or too quick. It has to feel natural, not like you're performing a trick.
Needs subtlety.
Okay.
So, genuine connection, not just tricks. Which brings us to names. Lesson 4.
Ah, yes. Names as emotional anchors. Lowndes is really clear on this. Forgetting someone's name is like a mini rejection.
It instantly kills the vibe, doesn't it? Shows you weren't really paying attention.
Totally. So she gives us the name repetition trick. Simple, but effective.
Step 1, say it right away when you hear it. Nice to meet you, Sarah.
Step 2, make a quick mental picture. Associate it with something.
And step 3, try to use it again later in the conversation, maybe when saying goodbye.
It's such a small thing, using someone's name, but the impact is huge. It says, I see you. You matter.
Makes them feel instantly valued. Okay, that's powerful. Now, lesson 5. This feels like the real core of it all. Listening.
It really is. Lowndes points out something crucial. Most people don't listen to understand. They listen.
To reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, waiting for their turn to talk, thinking about what they're going to say next.
Exactly. But great communicators, they give their full attention. Eye contact, nodding, asking those good follow-up questions. True active listening.
She has that great strategy name for it. The Hansel and Gretel strategy.
That's the one. The idea is that the speaker drops these little verbal breadcrumbs, small details, hints of emotion.
And your job as the listener is to pick up on those breadcrumbs.
And use them to gently lead the speaker deeper into their own story. Ask questions about those details.
So instead of just saying, oh, cool, when they mention restoring an old car, you'd say,
Wow, restoring a '67 Mustang. What's been the trickiest part to find for that specific model? You show you heard the detail and you're curious for more.
it proves you were actually engaged, not just waiting politely. It validates their experience.
And it circles back to that powerful quote Lowndes uses. People don't remember what you said, they remember how you made them feel. Being truly heard feels amazing.
Okay, shifting slightly now. Lesson 6 is about speaking with confidence.
Right, and confidence, according to Lowndes, isn't necessarily about knowing everything. It's more about how you deliver what you say, your energy.
Owning it. She has a few techniques for this, like the broken record.
Yeah, that's for handling pushback or challenges. Instead of getting flustered or defensive, you calmly and firmly repeat your main point.
Shows you're clear and sticking to your guns, but without aggression.
Exactly. And another big one is getting rid of filler words. The ums, the likes, the you knows.
They make you sound hesitant, unsure.
Right. She says replace them not with other words, but with pauses. Short, deliberate pauses.
Pauses sound thoughtful, in control, not nervous.
It's a game changer. And maybe the easiest fix is controlling your voice tone, especially at the end of sentences.
Ah, the rising inflection versus the falling inflection.
Precisely. Ending a statement with your voice going up sounds like a question, like you need approval. I think we should go with plan A.
But ending with your voice going down.
Firmly. We should go with plan A. It just sounds competent, decisive, especially crucial at work.
Makes a huge difference in perception. Okay, so we've entered confidently, connected through small talk, built rapport, listened deeply, spoken clearly. Now, how do we leave?
Lesson 7. Leave a lasting impression. Don't just vanish awkwardly. End the conversation thoughtfully.
The exclusive goodbye, right? Don't just say bye.
No, you reference something specific you talked about, something personal to them.
Like, it was great talking, Sarah. I really hope that garden project works out for you.
Exactly. It uses that recency effect. They remember the last thing that happened. And that last thing shows you listened, you connected, and you remembered their specific thing.
It reinforces the connection right up to the last second. Makes the goodbye feel warm and genuine, not just...
Yeah.
Oh.
And when you look at all these tricks together, the smile, the name, the listening, they all serve that likability principle.
We like people who make us feel good about ourselves.
That's the core. Every technique is designed to make the other person feel seen, heard, valued, understood, better.
It really drives home that human connection is emotional first, logical second. Being genuinely present is key.
So let's wrap this up with the actionable stuff, the blueprint. What can you, listening right now, actually do starting today?
Okay, first, that pause before entering a room. Breathe, posture, project calm confidence.
Second, the floodlight smile. Make it slow, personal, genuine when you greet someone.
Third, ditch boring questions. Ask open-ended ones. Ask for stories.
Fourth, mirroring. Subtly match their pace, tone, or posture to build that subconscious trust. Gently does it.
Fifth, names. Use the repetition trick. Say it, associate it, use it again. Makes a huge difference.
Sixth, active listening. Use that Hansel and Gretel approach. Find the breadcrumbs, ask about them, show you're truly hearing them.
Seventh, watch your tone. End statements with that falling pitch. Sound competent.
Eighth, stay positive. Avoid complaining or gossip. Radiate good energy. People are drawn to that.
And finally, number 9. End warmly with the exclusive goodbye. Mention something specific from your chat.
Remember, these are skills, like playing piano or learning a language. Practice them daily, even in small ways, and your social confidence will grow.
How to talk to anyone isn't just about tricks. It's really a guide to building more meaningful, successful relationships everywhere in your life. It proves charisma is absolutely learnable.
Definitely. So the final thought we want to leave you with, drawing from Lowndes' core message, is this. Next time you're in a social situation, try shifting your focus. Worry less about being interesting.
And focus more on being interested.
Exactly. Because often the most magnetic person in the room isn't the loudest or the flashiest. It's the one who truly listens, who smiles warmly, and who makes other people feel seen.
That's a powerful takeaway. If you found this book summary helpful, please do subscribe to our channel, Book by Book, for more summaries like this one.
And please share it with others who might find it useful and give it a like. It really helps us and motivates us to keep creating the best book summary